Hi everyone, I'm Kristel Mae Dionela and I'm going to explain what is the meaning of a scientific investigation. What is the meaning of a scientific investigation? A scientific investigation is a plan from asking questions and testing possible answers. A scientific investigation typically begins with an observations. A hypothesis is a possible logical answer to a scientific question based on scientific knowledge. I hope that you learned something in the meaning of a scientific investigation. Once again, I'm Kristel Mae Dionela, your beautiful blogger. Bye!
Hello mga kaptiti! I am Alliyah Tolentino. Today I'm going to explain to you the introduction of the scientific experiment report. So what is the introduction of the scientific experiment report? The introduction contextualizes the experiment. In the introduction, you will define the scope of this study, introduce key concepts and terms, present the current state of knowledge, identify gaps or inconsistencies that lead to your study, summarize what you did, and state your hypotheses and predictions. Once again, I am Alliyah Tolentino, your pretty vlogger.
Hey there, amazing viewers! Today, we will know what are the steps of scientific investigation. Number 1. Observation. Identify a phenomenon or question that piques your interest. Number 2. Research. Gather existing knowledge on the topic to understand what is already known. Number 3. Hypothesis. Formulate a testable statement or explanation for the phenomenon. Number 4. Experiment. Design and conduct experiments or observation to test your hypothesis. Number 5. Data collection. Record and gather data during the experiments or observations. Number 6. Analysis. Analyze the data to draw conclusions and look for patterns. And lastly, number 7. Conclusions. Determine whether the data supports or refutes your hypothesis. And those are the steps of scientific investigation. I'm Cyrellene May Labrador, and that's all for today.
What's up mga kapangit? Nandito tayo ngayon sa HVG's Resort. Nandito ako ngayon para tuturuan ko kayo ng scientific investigation. So, you might be wondering what is scientific investigation. The scientific method is an empirical method for acquiring knowledge that has characterized the development of science since at least the 17th century. It involves careful observation, applying rigorous skepticism about what is observed, given that cognitive assumptions can distort how one interprets the observation. And the first step is making an observation. So, you can see here that this pool is a bit greener than this pool. And if you have noticed, this pool is also a bit smaller than this. And the second step is questions the problem. Question is, why is this pool a bit greener than the other two? Third is formulating a hypothesis. So if this pool here is a bit greener than this one, so it means that it is a bit dirty. The fourth step is performing an experiment. So what I said in my hypothesis, this is a bit dirtier than that one. So maybe let's taste it. Or maybe check if the greener pool has dirty things in it. You may not see it, but there's actually quite a lot of dirty things. While this pool doesn't even have any dirty things. The next step is recording data and analyzing results. So when I tasted the green pool, it tasted like but the clean pool tasted like the same, so it was pointless. And you can see in my experiment that there's a lot of dirty stuff in the green pool. The next step is forming a conclusion. So judging from my experiment, it seems that the green pool is dirty and the clean pool is not. So the final step is communicating the results. In this step, you tell your friends or people that were questioning why the pool was greener than the other pool. So that's it mga kapangit. I'm Josh from Gulmatico, and this is my vlog.
What's up mga ka-Fersons? I am Gillian Alimoon, your vlogger. Today, I'm gonna show you an example of a scientific investigation. The title of our scientific investigation was Watching an Apple Fall from a Tree by Isaac Newton. Problem: why causes apples to fall downward vertically? Direct observations. Newton noted that apples always fall vertically straight down. Apples never fall up or sideways. Since the apples are falling in one direction vertically instead of speed, scientists calls the motion velocity. Velocity is the speed of a moving object in a certain direction. Newton's hypothesis was that some force was pulling the apples vertically downward. Newton coined the word gravity to name this force. A force is any action, a push or pull, that causes the object to change in speed, shape, and direction. As long as the force is applied, the speed of the object continues to change, the direction of the object continues to change, and the shape of the object continues to change. That's all for my quick wiki. Thank you, and I am Gillian Alimoon. Bye!
Hello mga batang people, ako si Klyde Consibet. Today, I will explain the main purpose of scientific investigation.
What is the main purpose of scientific investigation? The purpose of a scientific investigation is to prove a hypothesis. A hypothesis is a testable prediction of what the investigator thinks the outcome will be. Example, does the weight of a paper airplane affect how far it can fly? One possible hypothesis could be, if the paper airplane is heavier, then it will fly shorter distances. The purpose of the investigation to follow is to prove that hypothesis.